Hi everybody, welcome back to Coffee and Cocktails. On this channel, I like to talk about budgeting, personal finance, planning, and productivity. I'm working to pay off debt, invest wisely for my future, and put myself in a better financial position. If that sounds like something you'd like, stay tuned. Happy Transfer Tuesday, everybody. I hope your Tuesday is going good. It is the first time I've done a Transfer Tuesday in a couple weeks. I missed a few weeks just because I was really busy. I was traveling for work, and then I was out of town over the 4th of July weekend, and I'm actually traveling on when this posts. So on Tuesday, I'm actually in Chicago for work. So I am going to do my Transfer Tuesday. I've done all my transfers already, but I'm also going to add in the transfers I did over the past 2 weeks since I was not able to do a Transfer Tuesday and I didn't even document it. And I want to keep it updated because I like being able to then go back and look at what I did each month and look at the progress. So today's Transfer Tuesday is going to cover the last 2 weeks as well as this Tuesday. So first I'm going to set up my page. So I'm going to do that and I will be right back. So we've got it all set up, and since this covers 3 weeks, I actually had 2 separate paychecks, and so I do have money that went to my 401k. I put in 9% of my paycheck, and my company matches up to 6%. So let's see, how do I want to do this? Let's put both amounts. So each paycheck, the amount that goes in from my portion is $451.73. So I'm just gonna write that twice. And the amount that my employer puts in is $301.15 for the match. 15. My Roth, I did not put anything into during this time period. So let's see what this equals. All right, so it's $1505.76. It's kind of weird because there is 2 different weeks here, but really 3 weeks. Okay, so debt. I have 3 student loans. They are all Fed loans. So I have Fed loan 7, 10, and 11. Let's see. Not this week, but last week. So on the 9th, the auto payment came out of my account because that comes out the 9th of every month. And so that for 7 is $78.95. For 10, it is $20.39. And for 11, it is $27.19. So right now I am just paying the minimum payments, and let's see, so that's $126.53, and so that is a once a month payment, at least at the moment. So I actually checked the balances this morning to see what the balance was on each of these. And I have it somewhere. Yeah, so Fed Loan 7, which is the highest interest rate. This one has an interest rate of 6.3%. The balance is $2,429. Fed Loan 10, which has an interest rate of 1.89%, has a balance of $2,060. And then Fed Loan 11, which is also 1.89%, has a balance of $2746.78. So overall, the balance of these 3 loans that I have left is about $7,200, which for me feels like it's basically paid off just because I started out with so much in student loans. I had a ton of debt when I first started paying off things, and student loans was the biggest chunk of it. So all I have left is the student loans, and I feel like I'm basically there, especially like with these two being under 2% interest. I'm not super concerned with paying those off. I do want to get Fed Loan 7 paid off, but again, that's only at about $2,400. So it's not a large amount, which is nice. So yeah, that's the explanation for that. Sinking funds. So I think I'm just going to do, I guess, split it out. So for vacation, I am doing $100 every Friday right now because I have a vacation coming up at the end of August. So every Friday, putting $100 in there. I also have some work trips coming up, so I'm starting to set money aside for that. So I did $55 last week, and then I did $20 this week. And then the auto maintenance. I used to do just $20 a month to auto maintenance, but I've tried to increase that and do a little bit more. So I did 20 last week and then 40 this week, I believe. Let me just check. Yeah, so 60 total. Okay, yep. Okay, and so that is it for the sinking fund. So let's see what that totaled. So obviously 200, 55, 20, 20, and 40. So that's $335 that went into sinking funds for the past 3 weeks. 3 weeks? Did I not do 100 the week before? I thought I did. Let me just check something. I feel like I'm missing a week. I only looked at 2 weeks here. There should be 3 weeks, so 1 second. Okay, yeah. So I missed a week here. So I did 100 each week, so that should be 300. So work trips, I did 40. So this was 2 weeks ago. It would have been that Friday, the week of the 26th. And I did 10 to auto maintenance. Here we go. Thought that looked wrong. So just wipe this out. Okay. So we had the 335 and then we added 150. So 485. So it's a little bit better. 485 into sinking funds. My investments, I did not put anything in. These are my investments with like Robinhood or M1 Finance. So then going down to the bottom, I like to put down at the bottom the big goal that I'm working on, which is my MVC. So I think I did not leave myself enough lines here. So the previous balance, if we look back at last Transfer Tuesday, was $4,666.64. Let's put that here. Interest and fees, there was $54.07. Okay, so payments. Yeah, I did not leave myself enough space. I did 4 payments over the past 3 weeks. Okay, well, we'll make it work. So on 6/29, I did $464. And then on 7/5, I did $306.08. And then on 7/6, my normal monthly automatic transfer went through, and that's $193.92. And then today, which is the 13th, actually, I did $306. So let's add that up for payments. $306.08. So it's $12.70 in payments. And I do these whenever I can. So I may not always be able to do like large chunks of money to different things, but in my mind, as long as you're making continuous progress, doing a little bit at a time, it all adds up and you really see the progress when you look back at it. So that's why I have so many, because I just do it whenever I can. I don't try and do like a huge chunk at once. I'd rather, like, if I have $300, I will put that $300 to it. So let's see what the new balance is. 5407. Okay, and then that's 1270. So that brings us to 3450.71. Dang, I kind of wish I had done 71 cents. I should have done that math. So then at the bottom, I like to total everything. So let's see, we'll do the 1505.76 plus the 126.53. Oops, 485 and 1270. So that is a total of $3,387.29, which is great. And it is over 3 weeks, so it's not like I did this all in 1 week. This is over a 3-week time frame. The other thing I do want to do though is color in my trackers for some of these items. So I've got my binder here with my trackers, and I keep them at the back. So let's do that really quick. And I did have to go through and figure out which ones I actually get to color in, because I'm really bad at remembering to do the like amounts in the same amount as the icon. So it never seems to line up with like each time I can stuff it or do a transfer. It doesn't line up with being able to color in the icon. So let's move this out of the way. So for vacations, I get to color in one plane, I believe. So I'm gonna color that in. And I have each plane as 200, so basically the wings is 1, and then the body of the plane is another 100. It's kind of the way I've been doing it. But we're gonna do the plane. I must have colored in at some point, because otherwise I just did 300. I'll have to check that. Okay, let's go to auto maintenance. Do all the ones with the gray first. So auto maintenance, I'm gonna do one icon, which is $50. Because I think now the balance is like $320. and that'll be 300. And maybe I can do like, I don't know, the wrench or something in the next one to signify the 20. Let's do that. Basically, I just want to color it in a bit more, and I don't have a lot to color in, so we'll do that. Okay, and then I only have one other thing to color in, which is for MVC. So each of these is $4.50. And since, oops, oh man, okay, well. And since the current balance on it is, what did we just say? After the payment, $34.50. That should mean I can color in one sun. Let me just check that. So $34.50. We'll divide it by 450. So 7. Yeah. So basically 8 left. So we'll color in one little sun. Alrighty. The rest of these I am not able to color in yet. I need to remember to just start doing things in the right increments, but I've just not been good at that. And I never remember it when I'm thinking of, like, when I'm doing my budgeting, I never like think to do it with the amounts of the icons. I need to get better at that, I think. So let's just put this back. All right, so there we go. Okay, so that does it for today's Transfer Tuesday. Let me know down below how your Transfer Tuesday is going. And if you like today's video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.